Your death assured. I don't just laugh in the face of a dragon. I kill it, Hammer. It's been so long since I have performed an amputation.
Hi guys, Mr. Rothwaffles here. Straightforward, no-nonsense upgrade guide for the fire bow. Let's go. You obviously need the regular bow, which you obtain by filling the dragon heads.
So the first dragon location is very, very easy. You just need to make your way from the spawn point up to the area that I do right here. This is actually what you want to do as soon as you spawn in. Just as soon as you have enough points, you want to make your way all the way through. There's 2 different gates you have to open. So as soon as you rack up enough points, continue on straight through this gate. And then right next to here, there will be a box spawn. And then as you can see above here, there will be a iron dragon right there that you will have to kind of activate and then turn him into stone. After you feed him, the next one is going to be down the road a little bit. Right after you activate power, that is basically right where you activate power on the other side of that wall right there. You can go to activate some stuff on the way over here, but it is in the laboratory that you can see straight ahead right here. You will see an actual MPD picture of the moon, and or not MPD picture, but all the different things, including the MPD on the moon, and then you know you're in the right area. And then up on the wall, kind of right above where I'm standing right here, the next dragon is there. You'll have to kill a zombie to activate him, but we're gonna be talking about all of that in just a second here. So let's go ahead and get on to the final one. So the last one here is right at the bottom of the stairs of this room. So I'm gonna show you guys where the staircase is right here. You can see where the perk is, and it's actually right to the left of the perk. Now, I'm not sure if the perks change, or I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same ones every time, but it's basically right to the left of that perk. You continue past this room all the way down the stairs, and once you get down to the bottom here, as you can see where I am standing right above me, I don't actually look at this in this gameplay, but it is right above me where I am right there. All you need to fill that up, and then you will be complete. Now, finally, what you need to do to claim your unupgraded bow is to go ahead and make your way back up the stairs the way you came down into this pyramid ritual area, this undercroft. Make your way back up, go ahead, run past the knight, and as you can see here, we have the Wrath of the Ancients. Now, we know for sure there is a way to upgrade this, and I will definitely be putting this out on my channel as soon as we find it, so make sure you guys do subscribe for that. And as you can see right here, this is some round 13 gameplay of me actually using the bow, and as you can see, whenever you actually knife with the bow out, you stab with the arrow. Now, unfortunately, I was hoping for it as well, but you do not do extra damage whenever you stab with the arrow, or at least it's so small that I was just basically almost getting down to trying to stab the zombies in round 13. It does not do any sort of like real improvement damage. It's just a very good wave clearing weapon. So the first of which is just releasing the arrow. It doesn't really charge it up. It's much like the Sparrow is in multiplayer, where you can just kind of release it. It kind of flops down. It doesn't really go super far, and it doesn't do as much damage. But if you charge it up all the way, it is going to have a much bigger explosion, do a lot more damage, and is kind of the preferred method for using this bow. As you can see, it is an absolute monster. Even on round 13, it is one-shotting zombies. It's one of these weapons where you can kind of put it down onto the ground, and as you can see right there, you can kind of just barely launch, and it'll not go as far, not do as much damage, but it's still pretty darn useful for clearing zombies out. Now, again, we know this is upgradable. We just need to figure out how it is. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm going to be live streaming all my attempts to figure out how to upgrade this thing, because I'm really excited to see all the different bows and everything like that are in the DLC. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Again, links down below in the description to basically everything that you need to know about this map. I'll be adding stuff to it as we go along. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys all in the next video, and adios, my friends.
Once you've got it, come to the clock tower and climb the stairs. At the top, you can see the back of the clock. Shoot the wall, and out of the wall will drop an arrow. Pick it up and you can move on with the steps. Go to the rocket launch pad. Periodically in your game, the rocket will perform a test burn. Your goal here is to exit the interior of the building just after the rocket has finished its burn, turn to your right, and shoot this rock on top of the building. You have a limited time to do it. If you mess up, you'll have to wait until the next rocket burn. But if you succeed, you'll see this bad boy flying through the sky. If you're struggling with this step, I recommend you get as close to the doors as possible while they are shut, so that when they begin to open, you can zip straight out of there, aim at the rock, and shoot exactly as I shoot in this gameplay. You are aiming for the little glowing part of the rock at the top. If you hit the base, there's a good chance it's not going to do anything. So aim exactly as I aim here, and if you're still having issues, maybe try just charging one shot and being as precise as you can, as if you are not under any time constraints, and you'll eventually get better and better at it so that you can do it really easily in the allotted time period. The next step can be a little finicky, so I recommend in your game, when everyone is choosing which bow they're going to upgrade, I recommend that the host is the one that upgrades the fire bow. You can switch bows later, that's fine, but for now, let the host do this because otherwise it's just adding unnecessary struggle to the step. There are 3 sets of rings around the map. The first is on the slope leading up to Double Tap. The second is just next to one of the Pack-a-Punch part locations on the roof. And the third is also on the roof next to one of the Wonder Fizz spawns. Your job is to shoot the rings while flying through the air having just used a Wonder Sphere. I'm showing you the Wonder Sphere pairings now so you can get an idea of which ring is best to use with which sphere. It will undoubtedly take a couple of attempts unless you're a god, so don't worry and don't get frustrated if you have to go through a couple of rounds to make sure this gets done. A couple of tips for this. The use for these lit up rings is very similar to the lightning bow step. You need to stand inside the ring and kill zombies that are reasonably close to the ring. If you do this, their souls will float to the ring and charge it up. A good 10 zombies or so should fill up each ring and you'll be ready to move on. Go to the clock tower and turn the exposed gear in the back of the clock. It will spin around and reveal a symbol. Take a look at this symbol and note it down. The symbols will all be cuneiform, just like the sword symbols on Shadows of Evil. They correspond to specific fireplaces around the map. To make sure nobody gets confused here, I've gone to the lengths of showing you the locations specifically of each individual fireplace. There is a lot of misinformation online about this step right now, so listen carefully to what I say because it's not as a lot of other people are describing. Match the clock tower symbol that you have in your game to one of the fireplace symbols that I've just shown in this video. That is how you know which fireplace you need to set on fire. We're going to set the fireplace on fire in a very specific manner. You need to go to the rings that correspond to your fireplace. They'll be lit up and you need to stand inside them. The example footage here is for the fireplace inside. Wake up! And the lit up ring is on the slope outside Double Tap. Stand inside your ring such that there is a glow on your screen. You'll see it as a sort of vignette around the edges and shoot in the direction of your fireplace. What's going to happen here is we're going to chain locations where the arrow lands. What that means is that as you can see, I shoot, the arrow lands in the lower courtyard, and I then have to shoot another arrow from the place where the first arrow landed. The game shows you exactly where that was by spawning this little rock. You need to stand close enough to the rock that you still see the glow on your screen. And you can only take your next shot if that glow is present. You get 4 shots total. 3 of them will allow you to move slowly but surely towards your fireplace, and the final shot will allow you to hit the fireplace itself. You can do it in fewer shots, but that, I believe, is the limit for how many you get total. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to stay as far away from the rock as possible just to give myself a better angle while still having that orange glow around my screen. Boom, fireplace hit, and voila, you not only get a maxed ammo, but if you hold square, you'll also see some arrows appear. You will see this sun ball of energy, this thing floating in the sky. You do not need to kill any zombies, you don't need to do anything other than hold square, or X on Xbox, on the sun itself. It will float into the air. As you can see here, it looks pretty damn awesome. I'm not gonna lie, this was really, really cool to do in game. And once you've done that, you'll see this arrow drop down for you to pick up. Go back downstairs to the Undercroft. You need to place your arrow on the box that corresponds to your bow. Then, just like all the other bows, you have to feed the box souls by killing zombies near to it. You have to be the one that kills the zombies. Other people cannot fill your box for you, so get killing, and after I'd say about 20 zombies or so, it will be complete. Once it's finished absorbing souls, it will look like this. Hold square and watch the magic happen. It will fly into the air, there'll be a beam of something or other, ethereal energy, whatever you want to call it, and your bow will spawn in front of you. Congratulations, you've upgraded the fire bow, and it wasn't really that bad, was it? I've been Mr. Ruffle Waffles. Thank you so much for watching this video. Smash the like button, and most importantly, enjoy your new bow. This thing is beast. I want to give a big thank you to my buddy Tyler, who I was playing with in this game and who pretty much walked me through all of this because I was asleep last night and had no idea that this got solved. So great job, sir. Thank you very much. I massively appreciate your help. I think that wraps everything up. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this very straightforward fire bow upgrade guide. No fluff, just info for all of you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
What is going on, dude?